Welcome to movie news number 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. We're going to cover the Emmys, we're going to cover Caught Stealing, and then we're going to cover what we are excited about in 2025's fall season of new films. We are very excited. I mean, hint, hint, Paul Thomas Anderson has a movie coming out. We already booked our tickets, and we are A-list members of AMC. We're so excited for that.
Yeah, we're pretty official now. I think when we speak, we now speak with some authority as AMC Stubs A-list members.
Yes.
We're no longer just your run-of-the-mill person who likes going to the theater every once in a while. We are dedicated to this cause of viewing movies in the theater again. COVID showed us that we can't take it for granted. We're the heroes, we're the saviors. We're the people that Martin Scorsese talks about, even though he's still signed deals with Netflix and Apple TV. So it just shows you that if money's good enough, he'll do anything. But
hey, he's good in the show, The Studio. He plays himself in that.
The Studio. All right.
Let's get started. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say Emmys.
Oh, let's get started. So the first Emmy was Best Drama Series, The Pit. Do you know what The Pit is about?
It's about the ER.
Yeah.
Is that an Apple TV series?
No, it
That's
is
a good
a
question.
Max series.
Max.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I watched the first 4 episodes.
Watched half of the first episode. I had a hard time watching it because while I don't work in the ER, it was a little too similar to my work experience.
Felt like you were at work.
Yeah.
So I
it
also
was kind of Office Space like
Yeah.
for me.
Anna and I were watching it. I stopped watching it for the same reason. I'm actually happy to hear you say that because there was a scene where one of the interns left a patient for too long and the patient passed away based on a mistake the intern made. And I was like, I can't do this. Like, this is too much. So I don't know how realistic it is. Like, I've not worked in the ER for a long time. I've shadowed, probably a dozen times, but
I'm sure it's similar, and like people will say like, "Oh, this is realistic," and then they probably over dramatize certain things, or like the rate that things. This is all supposed to be set in one
shift.
Yeah. So the amount of things that happen, this might be like the shift from hell,
Yeah, but the Pit is like an actual Pittsburgh ER. Like that's a real like very busy ER.
Yeah, so like a level 1 trauma center like will be insanely busy in the ER.
Yeah.
So
next we have Best Comedy Series, The Studio. I'm a few episodes into this. I love it. This whole show it's Seth Rogen. He made this show. It's all oneers, which means the episode is shot in one take. The first episode is 45 minutes long. One take. It's incredible. The acting is insane. The storyline is really enjoyable. There are so many guest stars. Like I said, Martin Scorsese plays himself in the first one where he's trying to get a deal with Seth Rogen's character, and it's just such a surprising pleasantry. Really, I think both of you should watch it. I'm going to continue watching.
I've heard anyone who enjoys film to anything other than just surface level.
Yes. Well, I'm hoping that this gets Anna into film because we're watching it together. So I can't watch. Otherwise, I would have finished the show by now. I have to wait for her to watch it. So like once per night or whatever. But best limited or anthology series, Adolescence, about a violent child who commits murder. We're really into murders these days,
We are. We love murders.
Yeah. The last
True
year, the
crime.
Menendez brothers won.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
True crime's always been very popular.
Yeah. Look at the number 1 podcast. It's like true crime stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I've listened to some of these true crime things, and the thing that I don't really get about it is it seems like a lot of the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite one, I forget what it's called. It's these 2 ladies, but the one lady explains a story, and the other lady's just going like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah. Wait, I know that one. I've listened to
yeah.
that one. What's Crime Junkies or
Yes.
something like that? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just so funny because you're like, the only reason this other person is on the show is just to like say, react. Usually it's more expletives than I just said. So.
Best reality competition program, The Traitors. I don't know much about that. So there was a big highlight of the Emmys. Best talk series. So the late night show with Stephen Colbert won for the first time, which is interesting because it was shortly after it was canceled as a show altogether, which also comes in the wake. Not in the wake, but right before Jimmy Kimmel got his show nixed 2 days ago.
Right.
Whatever your opinions are on that, it's just an interesting time in talk show television history where 2 of the big names are gone.
Well, it seems like with the talk shows, they have a lot of celebrity support, which is kind of like the point of the talk shows, right?
Yeah.
Because you have
like,
celebrities on.
You have celebrities on them. But I think they've always like... I was never the biggest like historian in terms of like what Jay Leno and what David Letterman and what, I mean, back in the day, what was Johnny Carson. Like, these are the people who made late night TV, who made like, and so when those people, like when Leno and Letterman stepped down, now we got these new people taking over their spots. Colbert. I don't know who Kimmel took over for, to be honest. There was always the controversy that, who was the guy who was on TBS or True TV for a long time? Conan never
Conan
got
O'Brien,
his like official. He never got off cable and onto one of the more mainstream ones. That was kind of always like a big deal that never happened. And you wonder if it's since it's taken potentially more of a political turn. Like, people view these as like they're almost a mix between comedy and journalistic shows in some people's opinions, which is going to stir up more controversy.
Yeah. I mean, you could foresee in some ways, and this is not a statement about the quality of the show at all, but Jimmy Kimmel's show being similar to, and if I accidentally said Jimmy Fallon earlier, I meant to say Jimmy Kimmel. I think I said Jimmy Kimmel, but I mixed them up a lot. So, like a mix between CNN, honestly, because that's they're left on Jimmy Kimmel, and comedy show SNL, right? So it's kind of like SNL, CNN had a baby, and that's Jimmy Kimmel's show, but it's just one talk show host. So again, that's not to say the quality of the show wasn't good. I know I like the Roots, the band,
right?
They were pretty good.
And I'm guessing this has more to do with the fact, like, I think,
or was that Fallon? I'm so confused.
I think Fallon might be. I don't know.
Fallon has the Roots, I think.
The studio might have not.
One of them
been,
needs to go by James.
Yeah.
The studio might have been looking for a reason to get rid of him. It would be my thought too. So anyway, it is what it is. There. I mean, of course, you're going to have the people who are skeptical because of free speech. It's a little complicated because these are like private companies that have the right to like do what they want.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it'll give more people stuff to talk about on late night television, though. So
That's true. More
maybe
content for the other ones.
It'll be ultimately good.
Best scripted variety series, John Oliver's Last Week Tonight won.
That's a very it talked about political.
Yeah.
That's a very political show, but it's very clear in its.
I like John Oliver in Community.
Yeah, he's funny in Community.
Best variety special live, SNL 50, the anniversary special. That was a big event. We'll move on from that.
Who cares?
Noah Weil, the main character, the ER doc in The Pit, won Best Actor in Drama Series. I think well deserved.
He is a good actor, yeah.
Britt Lower won in Severance as the Best Actress in Drama Series. That's one of the shows that's like I'm gonna watch next.
Yeah.
Bella Ramsey didn't win.
Now that I'm a Stubs member, I just can't justify the Apple TV subscription.
Bella Ramsey, is that the little girl from Last of Us? Yeah.
Snubbed.
Yeah, snubbed. Best Supporting Actress in Drama Series, Trammell Tillman from Severance. Again,
So Severance is kind of sweeping this one.
Yeah, but you'll see The Pit is going to be the big sweep in this. Catherine Lanaza won the Best Supporting Actress in Drama Series in The Pit. Another adolescence win, Stephen Graham, Best Actor in Limited or Anthology Series or Movie. Best Actress in Limited Anthology Series or Movie was The Penguin, Kristen Milioti.
Oh,
so she stood out as the big takeaway from The Penguin.
I haven't seen it.
She won't be in the Batman Part 2, Matt Reeves just said, because they already did the Batman work for the script before she honestly got popular in The Penguin. But they will be moving forward with the second Penguin, most likely, Matt Reeves said. That was an interview, I think, 2 days ago. Owen Cooper in Adolescence won for Best Supporting Actor in that limited anthology series. Another Adolescence, Erin Doherty, Best Supporting Actress in that limited. Best Actress in Comedy Series, Hacks. Hacks is another big one that's been on the market recently because there's The Bear and there's Hacks, and everybody's like, what's better, The Bear or Hacks?
Is Hacks about food?
I don't know.
That's interesting because I know The Bear's about
I don't think
chef,
so.
But
yeah, so
I
Gene Smart
wonder if
won.
it's that like The Bear is like, I know I haven't watched it, but I know it's like supposed to be very stress inducing.
Yeah,
I
didn't
don't know if
think
that's
of
what,
much of a comedy when I
No.
watched it.
That's why I have avoided it because I'm like I feel like I don't do well watching stuff that is like. That's the reason I struggle with The Pit, honestly.
Yeah.
Same reason.
It just stresses you out.
I don't
want
want to be stress induced.
No, it's about a stand-up comedian. It's not about food.
I'm stress induced at my actual job. I don't need to.
Yeah.
I don't need it in the rest of my life.
100%. Seth Rogen won Best Actor in Comedy Series in the Studio. That's how good his acting is. I've only seen 3 episodes. I'm very happy with this. Very happy. Best Supporting Actress in Comedy Series, Hacks winner Hannah Einbinder. We're getting there. We're almost done. Jeff Hiller, Somebody Somewhere won Best Supporting Actor in Comedy Series. Best Writing in Drama Series, Dan Gilroy in Andor. Andor, the Star Wars TV show, won Best Writing.
That's surprising for a Star Wars.
Good for
recent Star Wars
them.
project.
Ben O'Shea would be so happy right now.
I've heard great things about Andor.
Yeah,
That's really my commentary on all of this. Yep, heard good things.
Andor's
'Cause I
really
don't
good.
really
I've
watch
seen
TV,
both
but-
seasons. It's really good. Maybe we'll have O'Shea on when we do the Last Jedi talk. We'll do an Andor talk as well because he could do a 90-minute soliloquy just by himself about Andor. Jack Thorne, Stephen Graham, Adolescence winners for Best Writing for the limited series. Best Writing for Comedy Series, The Studio. And here's the thing about The Studio. The Studio is a statement about Hollywood that is a good statement. It kind of like shows the bad parts of Hollywood. And it's not talking about like any bad sexual stuff. Or it's more. It's not talking about the files. Or even the Me Too movement. It's talking more about like, is it a fair environment? Is it like a realistic thing to get into? Who are we giving opportunities? Yeah, who are we giving opportunities to? Is it about art? Is it about money? That's what The Studio is about, and it's a wonderful show so far about that. So Seth Rogen, in that fashion, brought up his whole writing team. He could have went up there by himself, but he brought up Evan Goldberg, Peter Hoyk, Alex Gregory, Frida Perez, and they all went up there and accepted the award together for Best Writing for Comedy Series. Best Writing for a Variety Series, John Oliver won again. Best Directing for Comedy Series, Seth Rogen, The Studio. So The Studio, The Pit, Hacks, nothing for The Bear. Severance won a little bit, but Severance was considered to be like as good as The Sopranos, and they're not winning that many things.
Interesting.
Adam Randall and Slow Horses won Best Directing for Drama Series, and then I think there's one or two left. Philip Barantini won Adolescence for Best Directing for Limited Series, and that's all the Emmys right there. So The Pit, that's a big one right now. I might go back and watch it when I'm in a little bit less stressful
time. Seems
like
it's despite all the name changes and everything, HBO remains to be the force to be reckoned with.
Yeah,
considering The Pit and The Penguin and the Studio.
Yeah,
all HBO shows.
Oh, 100%.
That pretty much got probably over 50% of the awards, right?
Yeah, and I'm kind of happy. So I think there weren't that many. Again, I need to watch some of these things. Mainly Severance is the big one I need to watch. But I think overall I'm happy about The Studio, happy about Hacks, happy about Adolescence. I've seen a little bit of that. So, yep, a lot to watch, a lot to look forward to. And I know this is movie news and we're covering TV shows, but this is, the Emmys are a big deal and they do affect movies. And the themes that are in shows oftentimes reflect the themes that are in society, which are also reflective of the movies that come out. So I think there's a lot of crossover here. And obviously Seth Rogen is an example of someone who's like TV, movies. There's a lot of crossover. Caught Stealing, Darren Aronofsky. I really loved Pi. That's my favorite movie by him. And you haven't seen Caught Stealing, Tress, right?
I have not.
What was your experience in Caught Stealing, Ben?
So I was a little skeptical of this movie on the trailer just because I was like, this is Aronofsky really doing something that he doesn't normally do, right? It looked like a traditional action, crime, thriller type movie. Has all the people in it. Austin Butler, of course, Zoe Kravitz, Bad Bunny, like a cast that's kind of like full of people who are like getting to their peak, their peak of popularity. Which again, not that Aronofsky doesn't cast people that people know about, but it's like his movies tend to be like kind of like slower, more about obsession, more depressing, maybe not always the most hopeful guy. And I wouldn't say this movie is necessarily hopeful, but it is fast-paced, flashy, kind of funny, and
it was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, and full of just like insane action, insane hijinks.
Yeah, the height, it was like raising the heights for like edge of your seat energy.
Yeah, and you described this movie as kind of being like a modern version of After Hours.
Yeah.
Where it's a guy who's roped into something that he doesn't want to be in. So Austin Butler plays an alcoholic, almost professional baseball player who did not make it, named Hank Thompson, who's lives on the Lower East Side, and this movie is set in 1998. If you care about that.
Okay, we were figuring that out.
Which is not exceedingly I think because
it was not clear in the movie
because of the quality of the filmmaking.
Yeah,
it almost seems modern, even though when you think about it, they're not using like smartphones, they're not using a lot of things that you would use. And I know like there's a lot of directors who are kind of like, yeah, I don't make movies that have like technology past a certain point, or it's like kind of hard to know how to use them without it looking like cheap or like a gimmick. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's why he decided to set it in 1998. It was also based on a book, I believe. Adaptation of there's a trilogy of books by David Hayter. Yeah. So what do you think, Zach?
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious. I love Matt Smith, one of the best doctors, the 11th Doctor in Doctor Who.
And you predicted one of the major twists right before it happened.
What was that again? I forget.
Well, we can't say it. It involved Regina King's character though.
Oh yeah,
she's involved in a major twist. So that's a little sprinkle to get you into the movie.
Matt Smith was hilarious. I think just the elevated craziness of it is the funniest part of the movie. I mean, you have like the Jewish mafia, and then you have the Russian mafia. Was it Russian, right?
Yeah, and all of these people that Hank does not want to be associated with.
Yeah,
he's only associated with them because it's his neighbor.
Yeah,
and it's just and his neighbor kind of actually screws him over a little bit.
Yeah, so I think overall it was hilarious. It's so different. I'm actually watching through the Aronofsky films right now. Did I tell you? I'm in the middle of The Fountain. It's okay. It's weird. It's Hugh Jackman. This movie is so different.
Yeah, it's like
so
not
different.
At all like his style.
But he does. I don't know if he's cemented a style yet.
He has.
Really?
A lot. Like if you think about
Requiem, The Whale,
The Whale, Black Swan, The Wrestler. Like they're all movies about individuals who have become like obsessed with something to the point that they destroy their lives.
Okay, I see that. I do see that. But I mean, then
there's
you
some,
have
like,
so many other ones though, like Noah and Pi.
Pi
is, I guess, would fall in that. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just ruling out the ones that don't fit the narrative.
The Fountain is off too, and then this one. So maybe it's like half of them are like side projects that don't fit his style, and the other half, or 2/3 or whatever, fit within his.
Because I was trying to figure out how he like ended up with this, but it could just be like an opportunity that presented himself, and he was just like, "Sure, I'll do it."
Okay.
Because Sony Pictures developed the movie.
I mean, if you can get Austin Butler in a movie, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Austin Butler's shirt was off most of the movie, and Aronofsky was probably like, man, this is gonna sell some tickets.
Yeah, and he's very just like he has that like spark as a lead actor.
He does
that, and I think this is like a perfect role for him.
Yes,
like he's not
go Giants. Yeah,
he's like kind of the stupid, but he's smarter than he like gives himself credit for type of character.
Yeah,
and it deals with some sort of obsessive things like his alcoholism, and then like sort of his past trauma. The whole idea is he's running away from the problems that are in his life and not taking responsibility for them.
Yeah.
And it's just like a really unfortunate, tragic kind of, in spite of like how lighthearted the movie is, there's a lot of like extreme tragedy that happens in it. So
it's dark at sometimes. It's very dark at sometimes. What were you going to say?
No, I was just, whenever you guys are ready to move on, for the upcoming movies, what are you guys excited for?
We
coming out
have
this year?
Quite a bit coming out, which is exciting. Obviously, the biggest one that we've already booked tickets for is One Battle After Another.
MC Stubs A-list.
Yes, they better have that red carpet for us ready.
Yeah. We should get special treatment when we come in.
Yeah. Hey, we're the movie vault.
Move aside.
Yeah.
A-list members coming through.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, does Avatar: The Fire and Ash come out this year?
That does come out.
Wait, when do those? Is that
so
December?
That's December 19th.
Okay.
So
Yes.
I have them category. Do you want me to go through them like in my categories that I had listed?
Yes.
So we'll start from the movies that are good enough to watch. Since I'm an AMC Stubs member and I need to go to.
You said you're an AS, yeah.
So I had The Mastermind, October 17th. Honestly, forget what that movie is, but it's on my list.
Listen, that's me too. Like, I'm just excited for things in general.
Blue Moon is a Richard Linklater movie. He has 2 movies coming out in October. Frankenstein, which has not gotten great reviews, but it is a Guillermo del Toro retelling of the classic tale, so I feel like we should watch it anyway. House of Dynamite is, I think, Catherine Bigelow, which is intriguing. And then there's this movie called After the Hunt and Good Fortune. Those are probably just like some like indie or like low budget.
All of those
studio
come out
movies.
next month.
They
Trying
all
to use
come
your
out in
stubs up.
October. So those are kind of the Stubs movies. And then the ones that get a little bit more interesting, we got The Running Man in November.
Which is part of the Buy movie series that is going on with Stephen King books based on walking or running.
Right. Because we got The Long Walk Out right now, which you could probably add to this list, honestly, for the more intriguing ones.
Yeah.
So Stephen King adaptation by Edgar Wright, starring, I said Ryan Gosling, but it's not Ryan Gosling. It's the really trendy guy now from Top Gun.
Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell.
Ryan Gosling's like older. No, Glenn Powell's older too. I think he's like 30 something. Not that that's old. I'm just saying like, I don't know.
Pushing 40.
Yeah.
So then we got this movie Jay Kelly, which stars Adam Sandler and George Clooney, where Adam Sandler is famous movie star Jay Kelly's manager, Jay Kelly being played by George Clooney. It's being hyped as a potential Oscar supporting role part for Adam Sandler, where he does something more dramatic. So that's what's really intriguing about it for me. Obviously, George Clooney, interesting too. And of course, a little bit self-referential with George Clooney playing a really famous movie star.
Yeah.
We got Nouvelle Vague, which is a Richard Linklater movie. I can't, since he's coming out with 2 movies, it's always hard to remember which one is about what thing. This one is about the shooting of Breathless, which is one of my favorite movies, which is one of the famous French New Wave movies. And it stars somebody that I've never heard of, Ghulam Marbek as Jean-Luc Godard. So, again, lots of self-referential movies. Black Phone 2.
Yeah, let's see it. I would love to.
Scott Derrickson and Ethan Hawke team up again.
With that kid. That kid's a good actor.
Yeah, and the Black Phone was a great movie, great return to form for Scott Derrickson. Roof Man, starring Channing Tatum, is like an action movie about a roof guy, so that's interesting. October 10th. Guy. Smashing Machine.
The Rock.
The Rock attempting Oscar-style acting, which is something I've always asked for him to do. I'm not saying he has to give up doing
typecasting,
these big budget thrillers.
Rampage.
I think he is good at it. Like for that demographic, like you want to watch The Rock, but I just want to see him do like a couple of these. See what he's made of.
He got upset when Dave Bautista and John Cena were considered better actors than him in the official WWE wrestler turned actor ranking list.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So he was like, I really gotta go for it
because he left first.
This is Josh Safdie. It's one of the Safdie brothers, but I can't remember which one. It's confusing that they're separated. Everything is
come back together.
It's like they're doing their Coen brothers separation arc, which hasn't gone very well. It's Benny Safdie. Safdie is.
Yeah, because we still have to wait for more Coen brother movie before they could even get back together.
And Benny's the one who is doing more of the acting. He was in Oppenheimer.
Yeah. He was awesome in Oppenheimer.
And then him was in my more intriguing. Unfortunately, him has gotten not great reviews, but still might go to see it.
Marlon Wayans.
Yep.
Yep.
And then for our must-sees. So do you have any comments about any of those? Were there any?
No,
Is there anything I'm missing from the intriguing list?
No, I mean, I'm excited for Black Phone 2. I really enjoyed the first one. I don't know what the second one could possibly be about. Again, it's the sequel thing. I'm just not sure. Like, we didn't need a Black Phone 2.
Yeah,
That's one I would have never asked for. But it made good money. I get it. The Running Man, I'll probably end up watching. I think I was surprised. I saw The Long Walk. We'll talk about it another time. But I think I was surprised at just it was a good Stephen King story. Like, the story was good. The writing was good. So if The Running Man is in that realm, then sure, But I'm not dying to see any of these. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. But I will say, the Smashing Machine and Jay Kelly, I'll be a little bit more excited to see.
I think those just have like intriguing actor performances.
Because I'm thinking about The Rock and I'm thinking about Adam Sandler specifically.
I have heard from The Big Picture that they didn't do a good job framing the Smashing Machine for what it actually is in the trailer. So if you've watched the trailer, maybe expect something a little different.
Okay.
Like it's very framed like a traditional fight movie, but it might not be exactly.
That's fine. I mean, you got to act, right?
Yeah. And then so for my must-sees, of course, we got One Battle After Another. It's being insanely hyped, so I'm really hoping it lives up to
PTA.
it. Paul Thomas Anderson is definitely in that like top echelon of directors where he might be my favorite. It's really like Any Given Day, just like looking at the quality of his films. So I'm very excited to hear that. And then Anomie, or am I saying that right? Anemone is Ronan Day-Lewis's, I think, debut feature film, starring and co-written by Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
It's about, I don't really know what it's about, like brothers and or son and father, I don't know, something like that, some family thing. It'll probably be like a kind of a low, I'm sure it's not like a huge budget movie, but just the Daniel Day-Lewis aspect, I'm excited to see what it's all about. We have Begonia.
Yeah.
Yorgos Lanthimos. I always put him as you have to see his movies because they're so weird.
Yeah.
And they keep making them every single year. So
this is the third year in a row he's made a film.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then, of course, we have a great run in December on the 19th where you could see Avatar Fire and Ash, which as much as like I feel like after my theater viewing of Avatar, I'd forget about it and don't care about it anymore. But that 2 to 3 hours that you're watching Avatar and it's in 3D and it's on the big screen, that's all you care about. So I'm very excited. It's the only film franchise that I can think of that I have a relationship like that with.
Yeah, I always think of it like it's almost FOMO. Like if I don't see this in theaters now, like I can't say that I did when I'm talking to my grandkids.
I didn't see the original one and have that experience. So when I saw the second one, it was like the version of that.
Yeah, but when we saw the second one, it was like past midnight. It was really late. So like there's some we got to see it in the middle of the day, I think, because I think that ruined part of it. I was so tired.
Well, I was locked in the whole time.
Well, that's good.
I think Avatar is one of those movies you have to watch in theaters because it's such a better theater experience movie.
It's not rewatchable, really.
Yeah. And I also think they kind of do the same story each time, basically.
Yeah, like Let's Unite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a new tribe, and then they fight against.
We'll see. There's only been 2. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Or even like sometimes I just forget even what the story is about, but I don't really care. So
it's integral to the plot.
Yeah.
No,
and then Marty Supreme, the Josh Safdie film starring Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah.
About a ping pong player.
Yeah.
So I am
very intriguing.
Very excited about that one. I hope
adding that to the sports.
We get double the good movies with them being separated and not like diminished quality. But
I enjoyed Challengers a little bit. Wasn't the best, but I liked it a lot. And if we can make tennis super fun, we can make ping pong super fun.
I'm pretty sure there is a new Luca Guadagnino film coming out. I don't know if that's the one.
Yeah, because Challengers was last summer.
Yeah.
So it's been over a year.
That's one of the ones I had mentioned. I've never, and I say this like I've watched his movies. I haven't not. I just know he's a very popular name. Oh, After the Hunt is the Luca Guadagnino.
That's
movie.
next year though.
No, it's October 10th. It's on my list. I just forgot which one it was.
Is it on here?
All right. So the Challengers director has one coming out in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Wicked.
For good.
Yes. I'll watch that.
Yeah.
The first one was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to watch the first one. I think it's on Peacock, so that way I can watch the second one.
Yeah, because it actually is pretty good. Pretty good. And then there's Tron, Ares.
Yep. I already got tickets for that.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow.
I'm seeing it with my father-in-law. He loves it.
Yeah.
I forget why I didn't include that one on my list. I knew about it, but...
Yeah. Have you seen Tron Legacy?
No.
Okay.
Maybe that's why I didn't include it.
This is really a sequel to Tron Legacy. That's really what it is.
Oh, the new Knives Out?
Yeah, that's a plain movie for me. Next time I'm on a flight, I'll watch that.
Yeah.
Because it's like the mystery, which I didn't really like Glass Onion that much.
I didn't watch Glass Onion.
This one, I believe, opened up, I thought they did 92% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's pretty, wow.
From what has been out. And I've heard the theming is really cool, where it's a gothic
yeah, that's different.
Mystery.
That's different. Now You See Me 3, so it's called Now You See Me, Now You Don't. That's a long-awaited sequel that I've been waiting for. Excited for that. That's this year. Zootopia 2.
Yeah, that's definitely a big name. if I had to predict for the movies coming out, which ones are going to make $1 billion, it would be obviously Avatar and then probably Zootopia 2. Those would be my two, because Zootopia has a huge market overseas.
Would there be a third one that makes $1 billion
Zootopia?
outside of Zootopia and the other one? Probably not.
I don't think so.
The Tron fans aren't going to come out.
No. Tron will probably make $300 million at ceiling.
Okay.
Would be my guess, especially with it being Jared Leto.
Yeah. Man, poor guy.
Yeah, but I've heard he has been a big Tron fan his whole life, so he's super into it, which can always help.
Okay.
But, yeah, those would be my only two predictions for the rest of the.
Because we only have
year.
one so far, which was Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If any are going to make $1 billion, my guess would be those two. Avatar and Zootopia both having extremely strong overseas presence. I can see them both making, almost $1 billion alone in China.
Okay. Well, we'll find out. Yeah, Zootopia 2, I have high hopes financially.
Do you think Avatar can make $2 billion?
I think it could. How much did the second one make? Do you know? The first one made, it was re-released 100 times in China, and it made a ton of money. Second one, I'm not sure how much it made. Obviously, I know it did well enough for them to make a third one.
Yeah, it made $2.3 billion worldwide.
Yeah, this one probably makes the same, if not a little bit more even.
This is the real reason why James Cameron is only doing these movies.
Yeah, he's like I'm only going to make
if you have
movies.
a formula that you can make $2 billion every time your movie comes out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I wonder how much Zootopia, the first one, made. But I bet it was close to $1 billion.
Yeah, and even with those films, we see an increase because it seems like they become pop. It made over $1 billion the first time. Yeah.
Yep, and 2/3 of that was overseas.
Yeah, and they have like Inside Out 2 made almost $2 billion, and that was more than the first one. So I could see Zootopia even beating that.
Yeah,
because once people know what it is, and there's like a hype train behind it. Then
Yeah, and again, Zootopia is huge overseas because all of the Disney parks over there have Zootopia lands as opposed to America, and it's still big in America, but not nearly as big as it is there.
Well, wonderful. Well, there's a lot to be excited about in the movie world. I'm glad we got our AMC Stubs A-list subscriptions going on, and hopefully we're able to see a lot of these, if not most of these. And go ahead.
I could see Wicked making $1 billion. Could be close.
Yeah, Wicked has that theater kid energy going right now. That could be really big.
Yeah, the first one made $756 million globally.
Yeah. Okay, so we might have $3 billion movies coming out this fall.
Yeah, which is not on par with the rest of the year. So
yeah, we
could see if that actually happens.
Yeah, we'll find out. It's been a dry season financially for the movies in 2025 so far. So with that, we'll see you next time on Movie News.
And so it goes.